Whoops. Oh, my Lord, guys. Maybe I should have checked the microphone first. How you doing, guys? Kevin the Comic Doctor coming to you with another live unboxing. Long time no see. Yeah, that's right. I just did a Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett review with my son Jackson. Did a giveaway as well with this here copy of Star Wars #4. And you know what? I announced on the giveaway that I was going to do an unboxing probably on the weekend. But you know what? I went downstairs. I saw the box sitting there and I said, all my equipment is set up. Let's do the unboxing now and get it over with so I can focus on pressing books for the rest of this weekend. So I'm going to do just that. Hey, guys. I'm Kevin the Comic Doctor. I'm a comic book presser located up in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. Every week or so, I do live unboxings of CGC books that come back from Sarasota, belonging to all of my amazing clients. I also do a show called What's in the Press, where I show the books that I'm working on week after week after week. If that sounds like fun to you and you like giveaways, you might want to consider subscribing to the channel, liking the content. And you know what? Hit that notification bell, because when you hit that notification bell, you'll be the first to know when I decide to do an impromptu video like this one, or even when I plan to do it in a day or so. You'll be the first to know all about it. Okay, guys, I mentioned giveaways also. Yes, this one went off to Rob. Congratulations, Rob, for winning this. He answered the skill testing question during the Book of Boba Fett chat discussion, whatever you want to call it, and he won this sucker. Also, I am going to be giving away these copies of Moon Knight. Various copies of Moon Knight. That's right, when the great series, well, we'll call it a great series, when the new series, the new Disney Plus series drops in March. Okay, my friends. A full box, a DC extravaganza, and a lot of you get really upset when I just show you one invoice. Well, yeah, that's the case here again, guys. One invoice. So these books belong to one of my clients, and he has been waiting so long for these. These were an economy shipment that were sent out. Ooh. Oh, I'm not even sure now. I want to say probably late spring of last year of 2021. These went out. These are all DC books. If you're a DC fan, Luke, I don't know if you're out there or not. Many other DC fans out there, you're going to really, really like this episode, because let's face it, most of the time we have a whole plethora of Marvel books, but this time it is DC. So my table is really wonky and it's making me very nervous. I don't want the CGC box to fall on me and injure me. I don't think it will. Let me just move my chair a little bit here and we can get started. Let's see what we got first. I'm going to take the first two out. First one we have here is a cop. Well, let's start off with a good one. Now, this box belongs to Peter out of Oshawa. I know that right off the bat. Not many people just love to submit DC books. Well, I can tell you Peter's collection is primarily DC. And these are all, I believe, bought off the shelf. These are all original collection books. These are books that Peter purchased, you know, as a young collector and stored and hung on to for such a long time. And mostly mid-grade books, some a little higher, some a little lower, but for the most part, solid mid-grade collection. Let's start off, you saw it already, with a Detective Comics number 359 with the first appearance of Batgirl. That's a nice one right there. Put that down here to make more room in the box. Next we have, another one. Oh, I love this book. Green Lantern 59. It's not the first appearance of Guy Gardner. It is, oh, it is. It says first appearance of Guy Gardner. I guess it is. I didn't think it was his actual first appearance, but it's a 6.5, nice copy of Green Lantern number 59. I'm envious already because I really want this comic. Next we have, I hope Peter's here. I know Peter came around for the Book of Boba Fett review. He asked if when we're doing the next unboxing, and hopefully he'll pop by and see. Next, we got a copy of, well, another nice one, Batman 232, first appearance of Ra's al Ghul, and a 6.0. And these are mostly nice, DC keys here. Another nice one here, Batman, not a bad grade either, Batman 234 and a 7.5. Nice copy. You know, I have to be very diligent in looking over these slabs because sometimes hairline cracks evade me, you know, and I got to be very careful. because they'll replace them if I catch them, but sometimes I just don't. Next, we have a Detective Comics 402 and a 6.5, I believe. There you go. Classic cover, gorgeous cover with Man Bat. Beautiful. Neil Adams art, Neil Adams cover. Wow, beautiful. So if you're a DC fan, you're gonna like this this box of slabs. Next, we have a copy of Detective Comics 411 in a 7.5, another classic cover. Nice. Now I'm going to start putting them back in the box as I finish them. All right. Okay, then we have, I don't want to show it to you before I have a chance to see it. Detective Comics 400 in a 6.0. Batman books here. When I'm halfway through, we'll go over to the chat and see if Peter's over there. I'm not sure if he's here or not. I'm not sure if you guys were all... You're probably thinking, what the heck's Kevin doing back on? He just finished his stream like a few minutes ago. What's he doing back? Again, guys, if you're just getting here now, I know. I said I was going to do the unboxing later in the week, but I decided I had all my lights out. Everything was ready to go. I said, hell with it. I'm going to do the CGC unboxing right now. And by the way, another box or two are on their way back now, and they're due back on Valentine's Day. So let's see what we got here. Oh, I love this copy. 6.5 copy, Green Lantern 76, another classic Neil Adams cover. Popular book. Okay. Batman 222 and a 7.0. With the Fab Four with the Beatles. Very nice. The first appearance of the Beatles in comics. Is that what it is? The first appearance of the Beatles in comic books? Well, you guys saw that one, didn't you? You saw that. I saw it a little bit. Batman 227. Another classic cover. It kind of makes sense these books are, a lot of them are on the same grade because, again, they were stored the same way, you know, from day one. So, Justice League of America, number 75. Black Canary appearance. First Silver Age Black Canary, I believe, right? First appearance of Dinah, Laurel Lance. Black Canary leaves Earth 2 to join the Justice League. There you go. Nice. 7.5, too, not bad. Nice key 1970s, late 60s DC goodness. Justice League of America 74 and a 6.5. Death of Larry Lance. Black Canary moves to Earth 1. Oh, that's cool. My brother had that Hot Wheels set. I used to play with that thing all the time. I had that little garage thing there. I love this stuff, man. Takes you down memory lane, doesn't it? Let me move this box over a bit because I'm getting really nervous. This table's a little bit lopsided. There we go. Okay, what do we have next? If you're just getting here, guys, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I've only got 7 likes there. Hitting the like button really does help with the analytics on YouTube. People looking for comic book unboxings. If a lot of people like my videos, YouTube will suggest it to other people and hopefully grow the channel. So please hit that like button, guys. It's free and it really does help me out. All right. Next we have New Gods number 1 and a 9.4. That's quite the jump, eh? From the 6.5s to 7.5 up to a 9.4. Nothing wrong with that. That's a pretty looking book. Let's have some more 9.4s. I did not even review this box at all, so I have no idea what to expect from it. Turn this light. Change the shade a little bit here. Hold on. No, not that one. That one. Right there. There we go. Okay. Next we have World's Finest. And I think these are the oh no, yeah, the racing issues. $1.99. He has all the famous famous Flash versus Superman races too in this box, I believe. Here's one of them right here. All my DC clients are so happy right now because they never get to see this many DC books in one shot. I know that. This is a oddity. It's a rare occasion when you see a full box of 25 DC. World's Finest 198. I told you. Here's another one right there. Famous race between Flash and Superman, and there should be one more. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's right beside. Right. Superman 199, if I remember correctly, that is the issue, and there it is. That one's in a 4.5, a little bit older. Very well read. All right, so all three issues of the famous race, the races between Superman and Flash. Let's stop there for a second, go over to the chat window, see if anybody's here. Again, guys, if you have any questions for me, the Comic Doctor, you have any questions about pressing or cleaning or CGC submissions or any of that stuff, now is the time to ask. Go on over to the chat section and leave your question, and I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. Let me get over there really quickly. Chat window, there we are. People are talking. Up a storm, let's see. Oop. Oh, hold on a sec. There it is. Okay. All right. Here we go. So, Nick. Oh, Nelly, a 2-for-1. I told you. I know. I was totally unexpected, guys. Nick, I forgot to say a little earlier. Good evening. Well, good evening to you, Nick. James, I know. I'm a crazy that way. Another one. Yes, Luke. Another one. James, hello from New Mexico. No audio. I fixed it. Yeah. Hey, a twofer. Christmas already. Second tonight. I know, John. Isn't that right? I'm a Christmas gift. Isn't that nice of you? Thanks. Luke, Tech 359 made it through economy. Yes. Yes, it did. You know, listen, if I think the book is, you know, the condition of the book warrants it to go through economy, and that's obviously what I did here, I tried the economy. It got through. So, and it has gone up quite a bit, I think, in the last few months. Wayne, twice in one night, Kev. I'm too old for this. I know, me too, man. I'm going to go chill. After I'm done this, guys, you know what? I was going to do some work. I might organize a few things, but I'm going to go chill out and just relax. I had to go to the ophthalmologist today in Toronto. I have an issue with one of my eyes, and I had to go get it checked out. And I was all dilated and stuff, so I was kind of out of it all day, and I'm still kind of woozy by it, but I'm just going to chill out and watch some TV, I think, tonight. But yeah, I'm also too old for this. GC 2001. Hey, Kevin, was curious, do you get more submissions for services from Canada or more from the US, or about 50-50? Love your craft, and thanks, man. Good question, GC 2001. Very good question. Right now, mostly Canada, to be honest, mostly Canada. But that being said, I think I've said this before. I would say it's about 65% Canada, with the rest being with America, United States. And with this YouTube channel and just word of mouth, I have a few clients in the States that have obviously talked about me or spoken to others about me, and I am now getting a lot of American submissions as well, which I'm very happy to have as well. I love my American friends and clients, and yeah, it's it's a bit scary sending books from the United States to Canada, I think, but I think I've got it down to a science now, really. It's pretty routine, and to be quite honest, once the American books go to CGC, and most Americans want their books graded, just like the Canadian clients, CGC will send the books directly. I direct CGC to send the books directly to you if you're in the United States. So it makes life a little easier. But yeah, it's not 50-50 yet. I'd still say it's 65-70% Canadian, and with the rest being American. Okay, thanks for the question. Wayne, smash the like button. Thanks, Wayne. I said that too. Nice books. Oh, there's more to come, James. Prince Zodiac. Oh, at the tip. Oh my gosh, this is gonna become a regular routine. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot, Neil. Appreciate that. Hey, Doc, when you get around to opening my submission, please tell me how to improve the packing and what I may have done wrong or right. Thanks again. I will do that. I wish I had your box here. I'd show you. Your box had a bit of an impact damage to it. Uh, the broad face of the box had kind of a gouge out of it. I don't think the books were affected. I'll try to get it open this week. I got a couple of boxes. I unboxed a whole bunch. If you saw last Sunday, I did a purge and I unboxed a whole bunch of submissions that have been sitting there for a long time. Actually, yours is one of the first ones that I've gotten of the new batch, and there's only 2 or 3 down there. So I'll try to unbox it to make sure everything's okay this weekend. Okay. Again, thank you so much for your submission, and thanks for the tip, man. Very nice to get those tips. I appreciate that. Very nice of you. I used to have Batman 232, Bad Hombre says, and 234 both. Oh, wow. 9.6 white pages in 2012. Mike, I bet you wish you still had those. I know I would. Oh, Peter G, great to finally see they have finally arrived. Yes, I purchased all of these direct from the corner stores when I was much. These are Peter G's books. Now, Pete, I don't know if you're planning on keeping these or selling these. You might want to let some people here know if you're planning on selling them. Maybe somebody here sees a book they like. You might want to, exchange phone numbers or email addresses, and you guys can do business. Unless you're planning on keeping all of these, because there's some of these that I think I would not part with myself, but that's just me. But I'm glad they're finally here, and thank you again, Pete, for your patience. I got a feeling I'm going to be seeing you on Saturday morning for a pickup. Nick Parker. This is just a feeling I'm having. I think this customer is into Batman. Well, he's here. You can ask him. He's into DC. He's and this is not. There's a lot more where this came from, guys. A lot more where this. And in fact, Peter has another order in queue coming up with more books. So yeah, we'll be seeing more of Peter's books in the weeks and months ahead. Bad Hombre says had a Detective Comics 409 at one point. Wow, Mike. Dave Declare, Bad Hombre, how much sell for? Yeah, I'd like to know that too. James, hey Kevin, I put in a submission order online today. When do you think those can be worked? Oh, James. Yeah. Probably right now, again, I'm probably at a 3.5 month backlog. Again, I didn't hand over the keys to Charlo. Charlo, it's all yours. Go. No. Right? It's a slow process. Ideally, I'd be there beside him working side by side. That was my plan, but they didn't get the shop quick enough. And then we got COVID in the house, and it slowed things down. And I only worked with him for a week, not even a week, 3 or 4 days. And now, unfortunately, I'm working. He's at the shop while I'm teaching, and then I go to the shop, and it's slow right now. Charlo's getting much better. He was already a good presser to begin with. It's going to take time, but once he starts going at full steam, I'm confident this backlog is going to finally be kicked in the butt and kicked to the curb, or whatever you want to say. We'll finally get it under control, but it's going to take a couple of months to get there. But yeah, I'm about 3.5 months probably out. Still not bad. I'm hearing other guys are way longer. And I know CCS is 7 months out, so I don't feel too bad. So yeah, but you know what? I'm glad you put the submission form in, James, because you are now in queue. You're now in queue, right? You've got your spot reserved. Wayne, FYI, chat seems always default to top chat and not live chat, meaning YouTube decides the order you see the comments come in, something to know when doing giveaways, etc. I tried to figure that out, and I could top chat. Is there a way of live chat? Oh, I see it. I'm going to hit this button and see what happens. Did it work? Oh, it did work. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I'm in live chat now. I fixed that problem. Thanks a lot, Wayne. I see where it was. The issue now is if I don't read them fast enough, I'm going to miss them. But you know what? It is what it is. I may not be able to get to everyone's comments. I'll try. Okay, where are we? Okay, Bad Hombre, around 800 mark. Oh, yeah. If we only could, we only had a time machine. Might go back and grab those books we sold for way too cheap. Fishnet Screamer, how you doing, Dennis? How many soups does it take? I don't know, but I'm back. I'm back for a second video tonight. Did declare Bad Hombre for the 9.6s. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. Go ahead. Nick Parker, those old comic advertisements were awesome. It takes you way back, man. And these books, again, I was a baby when these books came out, but my brother was born 6 years He's 6 years older than me, so I inherited a lot of his toys that he no longer played with, and they were all from the late 60s. So a lot of these toys I remember being hand-me-downs from him. So it's pretty cool to see the ads for them now. Rich kids. Nick Parker. Those old... oh, so you said that already? Yes. Okay. Davy Clark. Dennis, if you hit and smash the button, you will have a bad scene. Gently press and like the button, please. Yes, please do. Like the buttons. It does help me out a lot, my friends. Superman technically is not man. He is a Kryptonian man. That's true. He is. Woman? No, I don't think so. But who knows? Bad Ombre. Hey, Kevin, I have a CGC account. If I send books through you, will my credit card be charged instead of yours? That becomes very I'll tell you, Bad Ombre, Mike. I tried to do that with some client books. I would send books for them under their... If I send books under your account, that's no problem. When they get there, they'll go under your account. You'll be charged. It's your account. But then you're responsible for your own shipping. I won't be involved with shipping or what have you. And you're going to find you're going to be paying a lot more money than I charge. In fact, I had a guy today from Montreal. Just got off the phone with him, actually, before I did the stream. He was going to send some books in for the Claremont signing. And I have a lot of guys ask me about doing the Signature Series stuff. The problem with the Signature Series in-house things is they don't give enough turnaround time down at CGC. So what they do is they make an announcement. They'll say, hey, we're going to have Chris Claremont come in a month. That's great. Then I get bombarded with emails. Kevin, can you get 5 books, 3 books, 2 books, 1 book, 5 books, whatever? I can't do it. I can't do it because that's going to bump everybody else out and throw my queue off. So I have to say no. There was a time when I was doing it, but sneaking them in for people, but I just can't do it. So I said, listen, I can't press them for you, but if you want, I can submit on your behalf, and we can get CCS to do it. And he agreed to that. He then decided to just do it on with his own account. He did that when he got for 2 books. He was going to send 2 books to CGC, but when he saw how much they were going to charge him to return ship the books to him, it was almost $200 for 2 books just to come back. He called me up and he said, how much do you charge? I'll be $10 a book. So, it makes sense. But what I'm trying to say, Mike, is, yeah, it's great you got that, but you got to watch the return shipping costs. Unless you have an American address you can ship to, they really charge a lot of money for that. So, but yeah, I can send books to your account. I can ship them down for you. But once they get there, I'm no longer involved. It's then your submission, right? That's the only catch. Where did I leave off? There he is. Sam, my daughter Nikki subs to you and told me that you were live. Yes. Hey, Nikki. How's it going? Hey, Sam. How's it going? Yeah, I went back live again. I want to get this unboxing done. Dennis, I love the Chicks Think Soups, and I love Life on Earth, Genders, and Benders. I'm so confused. We all are. Scientists say that microwave devices eventually cook your eyeballs. Maybe that's what happened to my eyeballs. BG, grades are higher for those Bronze Ages. I was 16 plus. The Silver Age, I was 10 to 12 years old, and CGC grading was not a concept. Unheard of at that time. That's for sure. That makes sense then, right? You took better care of your books as you got older. That makes total sense. GC 2001, you're welcome, my friend. You too? I have COVID now. My wife earlier this week. No, we had it in the house about a month ago. It went through the house. I didn't get it. It was weird. Myself, my father, and my uncle didn't get it. My wife, my daughter, and my son did get it. It was really strange. James, I understand the delay, which is why I put the order in now. I'm hoping for this summertime. Oh yeah, for sure. Even before then, probably. Chris Reynolds, how's it going, Chris? Long time no see. I haven't seen you on the chat in a long time. PG, I may consider selling some of these books. My daughter wants me to keep, so she may inherit. Nothing wrong. If you don't need the money, 3B man, Luke, Guy Guard is getting super expensive, and Batman's Rogues Gallery. Yeah, it's all catching up. Kevin, you weren't born when those Silver Age comics came out. No, I wasn't. 71, man, 71. Arnold Chang, how's it going? Does the invoice become ready once the books arrive at CGC or once they are returned back to you? Arnold, good question. Let me show you something. And Arnold's asking this because I think Arnold has an outstanding invoice, if I remember correctly. I think he does. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. All right, Arnold, check this out. So Yeah, usually what I do, once I send the books to CGC, I create the invoices and send them out to everybody. So you can, see your bill and I can get paid. Because as soon as the books arrive at CGC, I get charged. And then I get these massive Visa statements that I have to pay off. So I need to get that money recouped. That's why I really appreciate it when I do invoice you guys that you pay promptly, because I have to cover that. Like, I've had Visa bills as high as $25,000 and I have to pay that off. I'm not paying no interest on that. So these are invoices I've got right now outstanding. Not many. I did a big batch of invoices, I think just after Christmas. And this one is from January. And Arnold, yours is right here. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. That's it. I will do it. I was planning on doing it this weekend. Maybe on Sunday I'll do it. Everything takes time. And what happened was, as you know, I moved into a new office at the end of January. And so I was really busy getting all my stuff moved over, and it's still not set up properly yet. I still got to put racks up on the whole 9 yards. So when you guys come in, you can see lots of nice comic books. So I've been kind of busy. And then school started as well. I got back to school. I'm teaching right now full time, Monday to Fridays. That's going until June. And then I'm off. I'm planning on being off again next year, and it may be an entire year. I'm not sure yet, but lots of moving parts. And so I'm a very busy man. So, when I don't mail your stuff out right away, or I don't get your invoice out to you straight away, it's because usually I've got 1,000 other things going on, and busy family as well here. So anyways, that's kind of that's the reason why, Arnold. But your invoice, don't worry, the check's in the mail. The invoice is coming soon. You want it, you're gonna get it. Don't you worry. Let's see where that chat window went to. There it is. Okay. But thanks for asking, man. Thanks for asking, Arnold. Luke, yeah, shipping is a killer for CGC subs on your own. It really, really is. I charge $10 a book for a full box of CGC like this for 25. Actually, I think it's for 19 to 25 books. I charge $150 per box plus HST. I know, I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure that if you went to CGC, this is for Canadians, guys. This is for Canadians, not for Americans at all. Very different for Americans. But for Canadians, I charge $150 per full CGC box to me back here in Oshawa. If it was you bringing the full box back, I believe it's closer to like the high 200s, 280, 275, whatever. I cover all the customs baloney. I deal with all that stuff. It's $150 to Oshawa. Now, if you live in Nova Scotia, or you live in British Columbia, or I got a couple I got to send back to Quebec this weekend, it's $150, yes, to me here in Oshawa. Then I create a new packing slip and I ship it off to you wherever you may be in Canada. That might cost anywhere from $35 up to $60, depending how far away you are. It's still cheaper to do it that way than to do it from CGC. And if like this is for Peter, for example, if say Peter lived in New Brunswick, and he had a full order of economy books, I would have had this box shipped directly to Peter in New Brunswick. But most people have mixed, tiers. They have economy, standard, moderns. They don't have one tier. So in that case, they come back to me first. It's cheaper that way, because if I were to send individual boxes from CGC to whoever, say there's like 4 different tiers in this box that Peter sent me, say there was, and I had to mail it to somebody in New Brunswick, then I would have had to charge them way more. So that's why it comes to me first here in Oshawa. Now, Peter's local, so he's going to come pick this up on Saturday for my shop. But yeah, I try to make it so that it's as inexpensive to get those books here as possible, while covering myself, because I have been stung a few times with customs fees and what have you. Although, like I've said before, I've got it down to a science now. I've dealt with FedEx. They knew who I am. I got a broker that deals with all my parcels at the border. I usually have an idea of what I'm getting charged in terms of customs clearance fees, and I'm covering myself, so I'm okay. And it's still cheaper than using CGC. That's what I'm always hoping for. Bad Hombre. Okay, sounds good. I can come by this Saturday, give you some more books for pressing. Then you can send books through my account. Yes, the only thing is, Okay, again, we'll talk about that on Saturday and clear it all up. Just so you know, then you are going to be on the hook for the shipping back to you. That's okay with you. That's fine by me. I have no problem with that, Mike. Also remember, fill out a submission form. Okay, so you can hold yourself a spot in my queue. Luke, how difficult is it to move those presses? Yeah, it's not easy, especially when you're a 50-year-old out of shape guy like me. These two, I'm gonna. These are probably going to get to the shop eventually. This whole thing is going to go to the shop at some point. Not yet. So I've kind of got a satellite shop here. Then I got the office now where Charlo's working. I've got 3 presses there, two small ones and a big one, and a small cold press. I'm looking for more to put in there, and I'm probably going to take these here. I'll probably keep a couple of small ones here for myself, and I'll take the rest over there. The heavy ones are like I think they're 350 pounds for the big ones. So you need like a few guys. You know, I've seen 2 guys do it, but they're pretty strong. So when I moved the big press from my storage unit to up the stairs to my shop, yeah, we had 4 of us doing it. And it was still heavy. The small ones aren't bad. They're about 50 pounds. No, about 65 pounds for the smaller ones, and they're not bad. Yeah, Luke or Mike saying it. Just to let people in the States know, you guys are so lucky. We have to deal with customs fees, US Canada dollar exchange. He's right. It is kind of crappy. They really hammer us for the fees. And I spoke to, you know, I've dealt with the customs before. Nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Henry, how's it going, Henry? From Montreal, better late than never. Good evening from Montreal. How you doing? Bonsoir. Just curious, do dealers get different shipping prices or is it universal? What dealers, it's universal. But dealers have the opportunity. I don't know if the regular people do too. I'm not sure if just regular members can do this. We can use our own FedEx account. That's the difference. The reason why I can afford to do this is I've given them my own FedEx account. When they ship the books back to me, they're not paying for it. It's going, my FedEx account is being billed, right? So I negotiate with FedEx. I tell FedEx, well, listen, I want a better rate because I'm doing this many shipments and blah, blah, blah. And so they give me a better rate, I guess you could say. I use FedEx Ground. I find FedEx Ground is the most economical, and pretty much FedEx Ground is my nose is really itchy, guys. I apologize. Be kissing a fool later, I guess. But it's not as fast, obviously, as International Express, but it's far cheaper. And again, with Ground, you have to pay. You're paying customs fees. Okay, when you use International Express, like for example, if you're using International Express, this box would have probably cost me more like 200 and probably closer to what CGC is charging, actually, if I use International Express. But all the customs fees are included with that. There's no nonsense. When I use Ground shipping, I am charged additional fees at the border, customs fees. So I negotiated with my broker to give me a deal on that. So I kind of have an idea in my head how much a full box is going to cost. Now, if CGC decides to send me 3 books, that screws me up. And they've done that. They did it not too long ago. If you watch the video, they haven't done it since. Once a year or twice a year is not going to kill me, but when they were doing it a lot at one point. Anyways, not a big deal. Let's see, Wayne, I can help. I've been known to lift heavy weights. So really? Okay, I'll remember that next time, Wayne. All right, let's get back to some good old-fashioned DC comics. We got still a few more to go. Again, these are Pete's from Oshawa's books. Let's see what else we have. We have another one, a 6.0. Did I do this one already? Flash 175. No, I think there might be 2 of them then. Or is there 4 of these races? I always thought there was 3 of the races. Let me have a look. I'm going to put it on mute for a second. No, I don't know. Maybe I repeated that one. I'm not sure. Okay, let's keep going here. We've got also... Oh, nice one here. You saw that, didn't you? You saw that one sneak through. We got Lois Lane, Superman's Girlfriend Lois Lane 106. I Am Curious, where she transfers her body into that of a black woman. Rather popular comic. So it looks like, Pete, that you did take care of these books in very similar ways because the grades are all very, very consistent. Very, very consistent. Trying to sneak it away. I don't want you guys to see them. All right, let's see what we got here. There we go. First Silver Age. Catwoman. They really gave you the stinger on that. Is it missing something? Yeah, okay. So the reason why this one came back at 0.5, it says centerfold and page 12 are missing completely. Effects story cover detached. So if this book was all intact, you probably would have been looking at, again, a similar grade to the others. Because it was missing those items, then there it is. So what happened, Peter? Did you buy this one off the rack too? If this is an original purchase off the rack, what happened? Did you take those pages out? Did you take those pages out? I'm curious. I want to know. All right, let's keep going. There you go. First appearance of Darkseid, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen in 134, and it's 7.5. Not bad. Got about another 5 or so to go. Forever People, number 1. This is Luke's Jam right here. Look at that. 8.5. Not bad, not bad. That's from 1971. All right. Now this one for sure is Luke's Jam. I know it. I know it. Luke, you ready? Mr. Miracle, number 1 in a 9.0. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's a nice looking book. Superman 233 in an 8.5. Classic cover. This book, whenever I see it, it's usually pretty toasted. That's not a bad copy at all. Usually just very dark and brittle. This one's really nice and white, nice and clean. Nice and clean. How'd it get so clean? How'd this book... Oh, I know how. I know how it got so clean. All right, we got 2 more. Here's another DC 100-page super spectacular, number 6. Look at that baby. Square bound giant. And a 7.5. Not bad. That's a heavy book. And last, my friends, but certainly not least, I'm not even sure what we have here. It's a Green Lantern, I can tell you that much. Oh, this is the highest grade in the box so far. Green Lantern number 85, 9.2. Speedy on drugs, baby. This is the drug issue. This one here is, I guess, the response to the Harry Osborn Spider-Man drug issues. This one here is what DC did in response. And yeah, my ward is a junkie and a 9.2. Nice copy, man. Nice copy. Well, there you go, Pete. I hope you're happy with those grades. I hope you're happy that your box of goodies came back. Let's have a look at the chat, and then we'll finish this baby off. Again, guys, while I still have you all here, remember, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to start doing a lot more giveaways. I got a lot of books. I'm going to give some books away. And when Moon Knight comes out in March, I'll be giving out these babies right here. These awesome Bill Sienkiewicz Moon Knight books. If you like Moon Knight, these books are heating up. I'm giving these babies out. And a big congrats to Rob Pashko today for winning. Look at this, a 9.8 Star Wars number 4, the variant cover. Congratulations during our Book of Boba Fett discussion. Yes. You want to win some stuff? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Remember, hit the notification bell as well. When you do that, you'll be the first to know when I actually go live or plan to do a video in future. Okay, let's go back to our chat here. Wayne, I'm so happy you told me about the whole live chat thing. It works so much better. Mike says, I used to have a Flash 175.98 off-white pages. Geez, you had a lot of nice books, Mike. Had that Superman girlfriend issue in a 9.4. Oh, he bought them from Max Milk. Maybe. Had that Jimmy Olsen issue at a 9.4. Wow, James, that Lois Lane 106 is one of my favorite. I have one in a low grade raw. Nice. Nice. Wayne, do you have any sort of cataloging system to track what you think a comic will get compared to what it gets? I guess that's a lot, but may help your business like you need it. You know, honestly, I don't. I take pictures, before and after pictures. Obviously, when I get crack books out of slabs, I take photos of that usually. I don't have time to keep track of all that, Wayne. My gosh. At one point I thought, oh, I'll take pictures of everybody's book, you know, and do scans. Who has the time? I just want to get the books done and out. So no, I don't. You know, unfortunately. Good idea, but just time is not on my side. Oh crap, that Superman 233. I had it in 9.4. Jeez, Mike. Oh, see, I would like that to happen. I want some grading predictions as well. Yeah, you know what? You can do your own. You can write things down. I mean, I've gotten pretty good at of grading books. The one area in which it would help is if a book gets damaged at CGC. For example, today, one of my clients out in British Columbia, Sean, he received a modern book back. It came back at 9.4. He was expecting a 9.6, 9.8. He wrote those things down. He knew. And, you know, he saw in the book 2 flaws that should have not been there. And then he sent me a picture. I said, yeah, that's bullcrap. That for sure happened when it was being unpackaged, or when it was being, you know, before it was getting graded, someone damaged it. I don't send books to CGC in worse condition than I got them. What's the friggin' point? So we're going to crack it and resend it and see if we can get that up to 9.8. So, I mean, it's good for that reason alone. I just don't have the time. I tell you guys, I often say, before you send your books to me or to a presser, if using another presser, be sure you take your own pictures. Keep your own catalog of the book, you know? I do find that when guys grade their own books, they overgrade them. You know, we all look at our own collections through rose-colored glasses, don't we? Oh, mine's a 9.4 when it's really like a 6. You got to be careful of that. You got to be very pragmatic. You got to be very realistic when you're looking at your books. I've gotten to the point now where I can look at a defect in a book and say, yeah, I can get rid of that or no. And that's the one thing that's driving Charlo crazy, because I see he stops and I said, no, that can go in and again, that we can fix that more. And then, you know, I show him how to do it. He puts it in and then it's fixed. But that's how he's going to learn, right? When you can stop. But again, that being said, when it comes to grading, I see so many books now that I have a good idea of where the book's going to land. You know, within reason. I always give a range. I always say, you know, 6.5 to 7.5. I'll never say 3.5 to 7. You know, I'm always a grade range. You know, you're like 6 to 7. 7.5 on a good day, 6 on a bad, you know, that kind of thing. That's how I go. You should start training yourself on that. You can keep your own notes, take your own pictures, keep your own databases, you know. That's a good idea just so you can keep track. Green Lantern 85 and a 9.6. Wow, man. Mike, why'd you sell all those books? Arnold, when you crack a slab to clean and press the book for a better grade, do you return the prior grade, or is it better to keep the label so that it doesn't influence the graders? Yeah, that's exactly right, Arnold. I don't send them back. I have a bunch I have to send back now. I've got probably 400, 500 labels that I've got to ship back to CGC so they can take it off the census. That census is totally not accurate, just so you know, guys. With guys like me doing what I do, and there's a lot of pressers out there now cracking books. And again, for that exact reason, I don't send the label back, because why would I send the label back in a 7.5? They're going to see what it was. You're right. So no, I don't. I send them void of that. They can come up with a new grade. It makes sense to me. Also, shout out to Macro if he's watching. Yes, how you doing, Macro? Bad Hombre, yes, I did get money for all of them. I remember buying that Flash 175 as a 9.6 from Comic Link. Had it pressed and pre-screened as a 9.8 when it was a $300 book, so I was able to sneak it. Nice. Sam, I have a copy of Green Lantern 85. Love the CGL books, and they're getting hot. Wayne, remember that live chat thing? You need to manually do it every time. It defaults to YouTube. I see that, Wayne. Thank you. But I'm glad you told me that, because now I'm seeing what you guys see. It was driving me crazy. It was driving me crazy. Blade Man, Stevie, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, Steve? Enjoying Boba Fett? 3 more to watch. Well, I'm glad you're liking it. Don't watch my review yet because it gives it away. I'll tell you, episode 4 or 5. Well, the last 3 episodes are probably the best episodes anyway. If you liked it so far, you're gonna like it a lot more now. Stacy, great show, Kev. Nice books. Haven't watched finale of Book of Boba Fett, so I will watch the discussion this weekend. Hopefully it ended well. I won't say a thing, Stace. I won't say a thing. Henry, gee, I sent in a whole bunch of books to you, said they were low grade, hoping when you do your magic, they come back high grade. Yeah, listen, again, expecting the 3.0 to become a 9.0 is a fool's errand. It's not going to happen. I mean, can it happen? I suppose it could happen depending on the faults, but most well-read low-grade books, you might get a bump a grade or 2, you know. And I've had great success in taking mid-grade books to 9s and 9.2s and 9.4s, but low-grade books that are 2s or 3s, you ain't going to get 7s and 8s out of those. You might get into the 4s, 5s, and 6s. You know, you got to be realistic. You got to be real. And remember, you know, count them spine ticks. If there's broken color spine ticks, those aren't going away. You know, sharp bends are not going away. Stains are not, certain stains or most stains are not going away. Color rubs are not coming back. You know, I can't magically, you know, I had a guy ask me, he had a modern book and it was all scuffed. You know how the modern books get scuffed along the spine? It was all white down the spine. He's like, can you fix that? I go, no, I can't. Well, can you not restore it? I go, I could take a marker and fill it in, but then you're gonna get a restored grade for color touch. No, once it's gone, it's gone. So be realistic with your books, friends. Be real. You'll avoid a lot more heartache if you're more realistic. Yeah, don't expect miracles. Great advice, Henry. Great advice. Well, listen, guys. Thanks so much for coming by. Again, sorry to spring this one on you. I know I was planning on doing this video on Saturday. Again, I want to get it over with so I can clear my weekend up and put all my lights away and just kind of focus on some comic books this weekend. And again, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, subscribe. Of course, subscribe. It opens your opportunity to win some free stuff from me. Try to build my channel, get some more followers and subscribers on here, build the channel. It seems I can do that by giving out a lot of cool comic books. So there'll be a lot more of that to come. So again, subscribe, like, and hey, share the content too. That'd be great. Well, that's it for me, guys. I'm going to take off, relax, and have a good night's sleep. Until next time, probably early next week. Until then, take care. Bye for now.